Alexa, stop. Just enjoying some tracks from DDLJ. So I've been wanting to make this video for a while, but I am still in recovery at the moment. I wanted to look a little bit more presentable than I do right now, but it's just not gonna happen. Just a quick update, because I know some of you have been reaching out to ask how I'm doing, and others have been kindly giving me space. So thank you to everybody who is thinking of me or sending me love or keeping me in their thoughts, prayers, etc. Recovery has been really difficult. It's funny, you think that when treatment's over, you're gonna feel great. They did tell me that it was gonna take 4 to 6 weeks. I don't want to jinx anything. I mean, but I just started week 4 of recovery today, and I don't know. Anyway, so I figured while nobody's home right now, I would take this time to stand, stretch, and do this video that I promised you guys. Firstly, I did not expect so many questions and comments on the Not Gonna Lie app, but I was so excited, and I was like, oh, I thought maybe like 5 people would ask questions or something, and I got 28. So that's been really exciting. Question number 1, can we be besties? Sure. As long as you're a good person, you're not going to bring any negative energy into my life, and we can have fun and do stuff. Yes, we can be besties. I love besties. Number 2, I wish we talked more. Whoever you are, I'm sorry that we don't. It sounds like, I could be wrong, I could be making an assumption here, but it sounds like we don't talk more often because of me. And if that's the case, then I'm very sorry. I have had an interesting couple of years. There's been a lot going on personally that I haven't really shared with anybody, except like a handful of people. And so I have really distanced myself from a lot of people. And I'm sorry that if you feel like I've done that to you. The other thing is, I realized after going through everything I've been through for the last couple of years, that there was too much negativity and drama in my life, and I needed to distance myself from all of that as well. And I know that I've been that way in the past as well. I honestly, up until this year, I was probably one of those people that complained all the time, never did anything about it, just complain about how sad my life is and blah, blah. And so I don't blame anybody for being negative, but it's hard for me to be in that space around people when I've kind of moved on from that and I've entered like a different stage of my life and a different era of my life. I think when you've been through a lot of crazy stuff, and also including my cancer diagnosis, where there was a whole week where I didn't know what stage it was at and how long I was going to make it, it really puts things into perspective for you. And I realized that I couldn't be around people that were just holding on to so much negativity in their lives without just like moving on or doing something about it, because that's kind of where I am at in my life right now. So anyway, it's a very roundabout way of saying I'm sorry that we don't talk more. There could be a number of reasons why we don't, and I apologize, but please feel free to reach out anytime you like, and I will be there. Number 3, what was the best day so far this year? So far this year, 2023. I guess the best day I had so far this year at the start of 2023 was ringing in the new year with one of my besties. She so kindly let me stay in her apartment for a couple of weeks. 1 week she wasn't there. She was on vacation with her hubby, and she said the apartment was free and I could stay there. I wasn't living at home at the time, and I needed a place to stay temporarily before moving back into my parents. And she came back right on New Year's Eve, and we rang in the new year together with Chinese food that I ordered for us. And yeah, I would say that in combination with her and my other bestie surprising me for my birthday. So Syra and Natasha, thank you. I love you. My other bestie, Kiza, Karen, she took me out for pottery for my birthday. And it was so much fun. And I love all three of these ladies just so much. They bring so much warmth, love, life, positivity in my life, and I don't know what I would do without any of them. So thank you to the three of you for always constantly remaining positive, for not bringing negative energy, for just being my biggest cheerleaders. I love you guys. What is number 4? What is going to be your biggest challenge this year? Right now, my biggest challenge is getting through recovery. It's been tough. It's been really tough. But I would say challenges further ahead are going to be looking at how to heal from other illnesses that I'm experiencing and going through, and how I'm going to go about them, because I'm very wary of going in for any further surgeries and treatments. I feel like it's just been too much for my body the last few years. I have had surgeries previously, and I just don't know if I can go through it again. So that's going to be a big challenge for me, is finding alternatives to curing some things. Number 5, how many stuffed animals do you own? I don't think I own any right now. I used to, actually. That's funny, because I used to own a lot of stuffed animals, even into adulthood, but I got rid of most of them. Right now, I only have sort of collector item things. Like I remember I had, I think maybe my mom gave it away. She gives away all my stuff when I'm not living at home. But I had this really cool Fozzie Bear doll that was like from Burger King or McDonald's or something, wearing a hockey jersey. Love that one. And then Zippy from Rainbow. Oh, love Zippy. And that's it. I don't own any other stuffed animals. Number 6, I feel like this is a bot or some random. Whose location do you have? I don't understand this question. I'm really sorry. I mean, I have a lot of people's locations. Number 7, I love you. Whoever this is, I love you too. Number 8, where are you from? Again, somebody who was on my friends list would know where I'm from, so I'm going to keep this super vague and general. I'm from Canada. That's all you need to know. Number 9, what was your worst day ever? I know people probably expect me to say the day I found out about my cancer diagnosis, but I've had a number of worst days. It would probably be a day that was like, I can't think off the top of my head, but I used to have a lot of depressive episodes. I was really struggling in my teens and 20s. And probably one of my worst days would have been when I was having like a major episode. Couldn't get out of bed for days, and then it took friends to get me out of bed. So yeah, those kind of days were really tough for me, because I didn't have any control over my thoughts or how I was feeling. And it was rough. Number 10, only to say thank you for teaching me English and improving my confidence. You are an inspiration. Thank you. That is so sweet. That melted my heart. I think I know who this is from, because I have a very lovely student on my socials that I used to teach, and I didn't get to spend a lot of time with her, but you're very welcome. You were an absolute delight and pleasure to teach.